Hey guys! So it is now officially December, which means that the season fall/autumn is coming to an end, which means it is time for another favorites video. I'm doing my fall favorites. It's been kind of a year since I started doing this because I started with winter 2017, so now I'm fall 17, so I've done all of the seasons. How exciting. So I do have a wonderful list prepared of things. I've broken these up into, I guess, 3 categories, with the first one being lifestyle. So something I've really been enjoying is tea. I was gonna say caffeine in general, but I'm trying to wean myself off of coffee. I've been drinking a lot of coffee, especially in this last month. When it gets cold out, I just like endlessly crave warm beverages, and then I've been having a lot of trouble sleeping, so I've been craving a lot of caffeine just so that I can keep that hype up throughout my day. One thing I got very into this season, which I wholeheartedly blame Pixie Lux for, is David's tea. 2 products I've specifically been loving from them are the Perfect Scoop spoons, which are just good for measuring out like the amount of tea for a cup of tea. I love this. I use it for all my loose leaf tea now. And then I also got this tea, I guess I was gonna call it a canister, but bottle from them. And actually you can put a loose leaf tea filter on it, and it also has a little pocket where you can put more loose leaf tea, so if you want to make another cup of tea later in the day you can. And I love this thing. It keeps things so warm for so long. Like, it's kind of a problem how good it is at keeping drinks warm, because my drink will be too hot for me to drink it when I first like go for it. I'll be like, shit, I need to wait longer. It was too hot. Hot damn. And then my favorite tea currently from them is actually non-caffeinated, which is a problem, or not, depending on the way you want to look at it, but it's their strawberry lemonade one. It's just so nice. Like, I just add like a tiny bit of honey to it, and it's like, ooh, what a pleasant, like, warm lemony drink. When I was a kid, and if I ever had a cold, my mom would make me hot lemon with honey, and it tastes like nicely nostalgic when I drink this of that, as well as with like a little bit of strawberry. It also smells so good. So David's Tea is a company that was made in Canada, but I think it's like spreading over to the US, and they also ship to the US. But yeah, if you guys like really interesting teas, I like David's Tea. I used to go to Teavana a lot, and I have a lot of Teavana teas, but I find David's Teas makes far more interesting blends and far like more like dessert-y blends, which I think is fun. So next we're gonna kind of go on to the more like cosmetic-y lifestyle things. So there's a few products I have been using essentially religiously this season. So 2 of them actually came in a gift set, and then one of them I repurchased. First one being Sleepy Body Lotion from Lush. This smells amazing, like wonderful lavender smell. It's purple, which is great, and it has a light shimmer in it, which I've like never really noticed because I always put it on at night right before I go to bed, and it makes me feel so sleepy and so cozy. And I have pretty sensitive skin. I have stress-induced eczema at this point in my life. I've always had eczema, just at this point it's really stress-induced. So this is really nice for soothing skin because it does have that lavender in it. Ooh. And then a product that pairs incredibly well with that is Twilight Shower Gel, which is supposed to be a soothing lavender with a touch of sweetness. The perfect blend to send you off to dreamland smelling divine. I always use this at night if I shower at night. It smells just like so herbally and pleasant, and I remember smelling this before and being like, oh, I don't like that. That was either during my Karma phase, where I only liked Karma from Lush, which is a great scent, or when I only liked really sweeter scents. So right now I switch between this and my bottle of rose jam that's actually from last Christmas, but I'm still like I'm only half done with that one. I think I got a fair more to go, but I'm a soap fiend. I love scents in soaps. It's a problem. Blah. So the next thing is something, if you watched my No Make No Life box opening, you might have seen, but it is this honey and sunflower oil cleansing lotion. Now, I've interpreted this basically to be a toner, so I use it after I wash my face and before I put on my moisturizer or sunscreen. My skincare routine is about to change pretty rapidly. I have a rather fun order on the way from Yes Style of some new products that I'm very excited to try. But yeah, I've started using this. I used a toner for a while back, and I always noticed it improved my skin's like moisture retention, and just my skin always felt so much better after I used it, and then I stopped for a while. Using this again has been amazing. I haven't been having nearly as many dry patches that I usually used to get, especially on my forehead. Like fall season I was getting them, and since I've used this I haven't had that problem at all, and I do feel like my skin has improved, which is like really, really interesting because I've always considered my skin to be like very plain and like, oh, like it's so like middle ground, it can't really get better, but it's like it can get better. I can improve this, just not my forehead wrinkles. Like I feel the need to point it out because I think about it all the time, but like I have such a wrinkly forehead. Two more things that I can't hold, but I will show you clips of. My parents, this is the second time this has happened and it's kind of suspicious. Sometimes my parents just get something sent to them from Amazon that we didn't order, and this happened a few years ago with a rice cooker, and they contacted Amazon and everything, and Amazon was like, well, that's weird, but you can keep it. And so the same thing happened again, but this time it was with a humidifier and essential oil diffuser. And so my parents were like, well, if you want it, you can have it. And I was like, I am all for that life. So it is a wonderful light color changing humidifier and essential oil diffuser. I haven't used it very much for the essential oil half of it because I don't own essential oils, but I do really like the idea of it. I enjoy the process of aromatherapy. I find it to be very helpful. So that's something that I have really been enjoying having, and just having a humidifier I think really helps with the like air quality in my room and making sure there's enough moisture, and like I feel like it helps with dry throats and skin and all that fun stuff. I don't know, pseudoscience maybe. One other thing I got, which is a favorite but is kind of also not. My parents got me a turntable for my birthday, which was very, very lovely of them. It's something I've always really wanted. I've been collecting records very, very like slowly. I don't like own a ton of them, but I have been collecting records for a while, and I finally have a way to play them, which is really, really delightful. That being said, the speaker on it is terrible. I've had some problems with it, so I think we're gonna have to return it. But like, just like the gesture has been one of my favorites, and I like seeing it there. Even if it doesn't work, it's nice to see it there, and then I can like display my record and like have that be a part of my space and not just have the records all sad and alone. Also though, I got to listen to my mom's copy of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band on it, and it just, oh, it was such a good moment. That's my favorite Beatles album, and getting to hear it like in the way that my mom would have originally heard it just was a very like heartwarming moment for me. I think there's something very precious about getting to make that connection, especially with my parents, who like I very much grew up listening to a lot of the Beatles and the Beach Boys and the Monkees. Just getting to hear it in the context that she would have originally probably heard it felt like very, very good. It was a really lovely moment. So next kind of lifestyle, I guess I would count it, is Lazy Oaf. What a beautiful brand of clothing. I recently got super, super into them. I think I'm actually going to do a collective haul video on everything I've bought from them in this season because it's been excessive. This dress, in fact, is one of their pieces. It has this lovely rose detail, which is just so small. I'm afraid people don't see it, but their clothing fits incredibly well. The sizing is just amazing. Everything is so comfortable and so cute and like so chic. I love it so much. Other ones that I want to highlight because I love them are my current pajamas. I got their Dream On pajama shirt. This is so cute and it's so soft and so comfortable, and it's just like so worth the hand washing that I do in order to keep it clean. I love them. I also was really cheeky and got the Not Now eye mask. I just love this. It's such beautiful, cute clothing. Like, just needed this at this point in my life, and it appeared in a blessed day. What am I saying? So I am planning on making a collective haul of all of my Lazy Oaf goodies, so look out for that. I know I'm not a fashion channel, but I can enjoy fashion too a little bit. So next, I'm gonna talk about apps. As you guys know, I have been actually incredibly a lot better at Green Girlfriend recently. I am improving again. I'm getting back to my previous addiction, but there are a few more apps that I've been using a lot and enjoying. I'll start with the more boring one and then I'll like move up to the more exciting. I'm a dweeb who loves audiobooks. This season, I guess I've listened to a ton of them, got a subscription to Audible. I did it. So I'm gonna let you guys just like, I'm just gonna tell you what books I've been reading. Hamilton the Revolution, which is about Hamilton the musical. Smoke Gets in Your Eyes and Other Stories from the Crematory by Caitlin Dowie, who is a wonderful YouTuber and mortician and talks about the death industry and death practices in such a beautiful and meaningful way. If you guys are spooked by death or really interested in death, I really, really recommend her channel. I read David and Goliath or I guess listen to, David and Goliath by Malcolm Gladwell, Down the Rabbit Hole, Curious Adventures by Holly Madison, which is about her time living at the Playboy Mansion, which I know is not a, first of all, appropriate subject for a lot of people, or something a lot of people are interested in, but I've actually watched every episode of The Girls Next Door, and this book is just like a really interesting thing to read, especially with the passing of Hugh Hefner. Next, Undercover Princess by Connie Glynn, which is just so cute. I actually also own a signed copy of her book. It's super adorable. I love the audiobook. She does a really great job breathing life into these characters, and I love it. Moving on though, something I of course love, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. You guys all know this is like the biggest thing right now. I've been playing Animal Crossing since the GameCube version when I had my GameCube, and then I also had Wild World I think at the same time on my DS. It's always been like a very wonderful part of my life as like a cool down from my day. If like anything's ever stressful, just having Animal Crossing has always been lovely. I actually have a little video up of my first day playing Animal Crossing and the progress I made in that first day. I am now level 32. I think I'm gonna try maybe do updates every other week, or maybe I'll do another update soon because I made a lot of progress really rapidly, and I think I'll probably be slowing down and like moving to maybe once a month. But if you guys are ever interested in how my camp changes or anything, you can check out that video and then those videos in the future that I plan on making. Subscribe. Lastly, in terms of apps, I've been using Amino, specifically the Dream Girlfriend community on Amino. I don't know why I'd never done this before, but I had just never joined any Amino groups really. I was part of the cosplay one forever ago when that was its own app. Forever ago. But the Dream Girlfriend Amino is such a nice community. There's contests, people post their outfits. It's so cute, and everybody has been so welcoming and kind, and it's just really wonderful, and I'm really glad I'm joining it and I can be like more active in that part of the community. Alright, lastly, I'm going to be talking about some YouTube channels and YouTubers I've really been enjoying. Already mentioned Caitlin Dowie, who I like wasn't planning on talking about, but then was like, oh yeah, she's great. Oh, can I find? Yes. So, I think you guys might know this if you follow me on Instagram and watch my stories, but I'm a weirdly big fan of BuzzFeed Unsolved. I love unsolved mysteries, especially true crime. I just find it fascinating and spooky. I love a good mystery. Movie fave, just gonna throw this in there, Murder on the Orient Express. Only movie I saw in theaters this season, and I loved it. It was great. I love mysteries, and BuzzFeed Unsolved is just beautiful. I actually got this pin on Etsy, and it's wonderful. I love it so much. It's hilarious to me. But yeah, so those have been my favorites for the season. Also, one last favorite, gonna say it, it's you guys. I have really struggled with replying to comments over the past few weeks. I kind of realized I've been putting it off, and I don't know why. I just was very stressed over this last week. But there was one day where I was like, okay, I'm gonna reply to all my comments, and some of them were too old for me to feel like I could reply to and have it not be really awkward because they were like 2 or 3 weeks old. But they were just so nice. Like, you guys are such pleasant people. I just want to say thank you so much for interacting with my content and being here for me. The season was really hard for me. I don't know what else to say other than that. I'm just very thankful for how excited you guys get for especially my Dream Girlfriend videos, and how much you guys enjoy my content that I make, because it it feels very meaningful for me then to get to make something that someone else enjoys. If you guys would like to see any of my past favorite videos, I'll try and put together a playlist of them and put them on the end screen. Thank you guys all so much for watching. If you have any favorites that helped you get through the chilling that is fall, go ahead and tell me down below. I'm super curious. Are they like fuzzy socks or nice candles? Alright, if you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like or subscribe if you would like to see more. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!